Water signs, welcome back to Emperor's Light Tarot. We're going to get into some self-love messages today. So as with the others, we will not be focusing on your person unless they want to bring themselves through. That's happened a couple times already today in today's readings. Like the video and subscribe to the channel. Add value so that we continue to grow. Let's focus on you. What is the message? What do you need to know in regards to self-love? Do we need words of affirmations? Do we need to look in the mirror and realize we're already blessed? All right, let's get to it. Water signs. We'll start with Pisces. Messages for Pisces in regards to self-love. What does Pisces need to know? What's the current energies around Pisces? All right, one more shuffle. We'll get into your message, Pisces. We're singling out you first, like they used to do in class. Stand up and read. So Pisces, this is funny because it reminds me of the Hangman card, reflection, right? This could even be dreams as well. Maybe you're having positive dreams at this time, right? We always want to make sure that we're well rested and taking care of ourselves. Recuperation. It's a very important thing when it comes to self-love and self-care, right? We get our beauty sleep is what women would call it, right? And if a woman's not beautiful, her self-confidence and her self-love goes down the drain, right? And this is also reflecting on certain things. Okay, so there you go, the tower moment. I'm getting sex or sexiness. Hold on a second. I gotta get the rest of the message, Pisces. Cancer, major arcana. So, someone's highly intuitive. Okay? Follow your inner voice. All right. The moon card. What? We got Scorpio, Cancer, and Pisces showing up. All three major arcana back to back. So someone here, yeah. Do you need to work like certain spiritual systems or religious systems that tell you to be in the world but not of it, right? Which is basically don't let other people dictate you or live your life for you, right? They would say stuff like don't believe everything you see on TV, don't follow everything you see on the internet, right? You were given your own independent mind, body, heart, and spirit for a reason, right? Yeah, this is someone's a psychic here. They're intuitive or they're empathic. Your only problem may be like me. You're able to when you're when you're showing people how to move through a room full of vultures, you're probably picking up the energy from different people, right? And that's why you need to rest. That's why I don't like being around a lot of people myself, right? So sleep is a big one for you. You could definitely be receiving intuitive downloads randomly, right? The lightning bolt hitting the top of your head, right? This is spirit getting your attention. The high priestess, that's esoteric and occultic information, right? This is a spiritual leader, a spiritual awakening. So yeah, I'm not sure if you recently went through some sort of a spiritual awakening or there's one that's headed towards you. If you're not already a confident person, like being psychic makes me more of a confident person, right? Because there's not a lot of people like that. Although we all have the ability to be, no one is really taking the time, right? We have the moon card, right? Which is it's like fears and stuff like that. So yeah, get over your fears. Again, fear is fake, false evidence appearing real. Danger is real, fear is not. The Hermit card, you getting all majors. Introspection. Virgo major arcana. That's a critical thinker, right? Someone that values solitude. Get it? It's two feminines. Yoga. Okay, so yoga may be able to help you on your self-love journey, right? Peace. Your last message. Damn, all majors. Wheel of Fortune. Karma. So this is a jackpot coming towards you, a Pandora's box. Usually something positive, right? Wish fulfillment. This is also my crystal ball. So again, clarifying. We have an intuitive or a psychic here, right? The thing is being able to listen to, and this, you notice this in yoga, you'll be able to hear the world around you, right? Instead of the superficial stuff that you normally listen to, right? People having conversations about nothing, right? All the racket of like motorcycles and vehicles, right? And you meditate, you can actually really listen to the universe, right? Sometimes the universe is trying to tell you something. That's why the Tower moment is here, right? Anything else for Pisces? Yeah, I just think that for you, meditation and sleep, right? Being well rested, that definitely help you on your self love or healing journey here. Yeah, I don't really, because Pisces are very self sacrificing, so I don't see that you carrying the burdens of usually, like, you guys are very humanitarian, so it's not like people can guilt trip you, but people can definitely take advantage of you and overwork you, right? So you gotta know how to say no sometimes, right? And get adequate amounts of sleep. Also drink a lot of water as well. I'm getting water's gonna help someone. We got three water major arcana showing up here, and solitude. So rest and water. Right? Don't tell me anything about rest and water because it's a freaking typhoon outside, right? But that's what I got for you here today, Pisces. A good one. We're gonna move on to Cancer. Let's see what the universe has in store for our Cancer water sign. Okay, the Hermit comes jumping out for Cancer. It's maybe a time for solitude for you. I know that usually Cancers are nurturers, right? And just like Pisces, they're very intuitive, so they could pick up a lot of energies from people. Cancers are also homebodies as well. So to help increase your self-love or your confidence, make sure that your surroundings are comfortable as well. We don't like to be around places that are not comfortable, right? Especially when it comes to our home life. If you're not safe where you lay your head, or you're not comfortable where you cook your food, it's like that's not good. We get one more shuffle here for Cancer. We get the Seven of Pentacles for Cancer vision. So yeah, having a plan of action, or having some sort of a vision, standing on some sort of an integrity, that sort of thing. Think about having a conversation with someone. Like if you haven't seen someone in a long time and they ask you what you've been up to. I'm sick of that work. I'm sick of people saying that. Have something else to say, right? You want to be someone that has something else to say. Oh, I've been working on this, or I've been working on that, right? It helps build confidence. Why do you think women want to be with men that have high powered jobs so they can brag about their dudes, right? Well, what does your husband do? Oh, he's a doctor, or he's an attorney, or he's blah, blah, blah. He's an entrepreneur, right? So that's something that's going to be able to help you with your confidence, right? The Seven of Pentacles. Stand on something or you'll fall for anything or end up looking foolish in front of a lot of people, right? Confidence is key. Justice, right? Make sure you're honest and trustworthy in everything you do. You could have a Libra coming towards you. The Seven of Wands. Yeah. Guard yourself, protect yourself, right? When I'm with justice showing up, justice is part of the Empress, right? Venusian. And with this showing up, right, it's usually like having your body physically fit. But I'm getting exfoliation. So I'm guessing having an exfoliating, I don't know, buy yourself some exfoliating scrub or something like that. Might want to go for a spa day. Okay, these messages be getting Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, it is a matriarch, right? Yeah, someone that hmm, she's coming off as over exuberant and exaggerated right now, but that can very well be a woman that knows her worth. Okay, take it how it resonates. It could be a masculine as well, a man that knows his worth, right? Very stable. Okay, the Five of Wands, conflicts. Yeah, you deal with haters and that type of stuff, right? Yeah, sometimes you'll hear people say stuff like, oh, that person thinks they're all that because they drive this car, or they're all that because blase blase. Imagine if these people had it, they would be doing the exact same thing. That's the thing. When people wish they are in your shoes sometimes, right? And don't even know what comes with those shoes, right? They don't know that fancy things and having good taste comes with you know, more money. You got to spend more money, or whatever the case may be, right? When you go to these fancy five-star restaurants, you don't instantly get your food like driving through a friggin' McDonald's drive-through. You have to wait an hour for them to cook your food, right? If it's like a very popular place, yeah, you have to sit around a friggin' table and have a regular conversation with people until they bring you your well done steak, or whatever the case may be. Seven of cups. So you have a lot of options here. Yeah. Hmm. Self love for Cancer. Justice. You could be married here. The Queen of Pentacles is a wife. Seven of Wands, Five of Wands, Seven of Cups. You could be looked at as very mysterious. Now you're a homebody. I'm not sure if you host parties or you invite people over to your house. Right? Now, if you're the type of person that does so, again, don't invite nobody over to a dirty house. Going back to the beginning of this reading, right? If you're not comfortable where you lay your head, or if your kitchen is not clean enough, or you're not confident in the cleanliness of your kitchen to cook your own food at home, it's like, why even have to say anything, right? But yeah, you seem very confident here with the Queen of Pentacles. You don't really seem like you're hiding anything with the Justice card, right? We have the Seven of Wands and the Seven of Cups. That can be like your options that you have, and things that you are guarding. You're guarding all of these options that you have from these people here. Right? So yeah, it reminds me of that movie Rise, Rize, from the early 2000s. It basically showed the black culture, and where not twerking, what is it, crumping, when it became like a popular thing. And one of the dudes who was like the head of that whole movement, he was a dude that dressed in a clown suit, right? And he was, he was introducing the culture to a lot of people. And he went to a competition, right? And while he was at the competition, people broke into his house. Yeah, in the middle of the movie. And, he was a grown man in a clown costume crying, right? There's not too many things that could bring a grown man to his knees crying, right? And when you realize you're trying to do something positive for the community, for the children, and people that do something like breaking your house while you're not there and ruin your things, it's like, what do I talk about all the time? Why would I waste my time with a ghetto woman, right? To set me up, to get me robbed, right? People ask me all the time, if you're so psychic, why don't you get the lotto numbers, or why aren't you rich? Why? So you can rob me. So that's a good message for you here today, Cancer. All right. Now, on to Scorpio. What's the message for Scorpio today, Spirit? What Scorpio needs to know in regards to self-love? You may even have romance approaching you. You would know your story best. Take it how it resonates, but we're focused on you today in regards to your self-love and your confidence. It started off as just self-love, and then it evolved into self-love and confidence. When you get into that energetic flow, it just be like that sometimes. All right, messages for our message for Scorpio at this time. All right, crowning your reading and your message for today. Eight of Wands, yeah, message. Isn't that double confirmation? You can definitely be traveling yourself, right? That can boost your confidence, right? When you're not stuck in, for instance, jail or just stuck in your neighborhood. You never get out. You never develop any type of confidence, right? So get out, travel, experience new things, right? It'll give you more things to think about, more things to talk about, right? It'll make you a more confident person. You can definitely have incoming communication as well. Some people think the more friends you have, the more popular that makes you, right? And they get their confidence that way. I'm not gonna say if it's wrong or right, but celebrities have a bunch of fans and people that love them and all this type of stuff, right? I used to hear that even grown men used to fall out for Michael Jackson back in his heyday. You have the Three of Swords. Heartbreak here. I'm not sure if you recently went through some sort of a heartbreak, Scorpio, but I know you. You're very private, very antisocial sometimes, right? It depends on the person and their aspects in their chart. Eight of Cups, detachment. Hmm. Ooh, I hate seeing these two cards together here. But again, and it showed up in another one of these readings today. But it reminds me of a breakup, right? Heartbreak, and then walking away, introspection. I just hate to see that someone's going through something bad here. But this is the process that you would typically take when it comes to dealing with liars, cheaters, stealers. Definitely heartbreak, right? This is why they teach you shouldn't be so attached to certain things, right? You definitely value the gifts that you've been given, but when they're taken away, right? Didn't I just tell that story about the clown dude, right? You don't want to be in a situation where someone can feel like they be entitled to. They can feel like if they do this to you, they can trigger you in this type of way, right? When it comes to romance, right? Just remember, like, you love your mom and you love your dad, but you couldn't wait to get out of their house when you turned 18, right? That's like being in love with somebody, right? You can definitely love them, but you have your bad days as well. You have a positive card coming in with you for the sun, or the sun card coming in for you. So there's brighter days over those horizons, right? Walking away from this breakup here, behind those mountains, there's the sun coming up. So that's another thing regards to self-love. Like, people deal with mental illness all the time, and certain people that don't even realize they need therapy. Um, it even, they this thing is even passed down through their genetic DNA encoding as well, and they don't even realize it, right? But it's always an opportunity to expand, right? Open your mind up to something else. It's going to be very creative, something very creative as well, right? So to keep your, oh, okay, yeah. Another message is like, if you're not confident in the things that you do, right? Just like how you came out of your, as a child, you were delivered to your parents, is what I'll say. With repetition, you get better at something. So if you're an artist, um, a singer, or even a dancer, you get better the more that you do it here. What's the rest of the message here for Scorpio? Two of Swords. Crossroads. You could be at a crossroads at this time when it comes to relationships that could be affecting your confidence or your self-love. Remember, one of my great things is you want to make people regret uh, the ways that they treated you, right? And even moving beyond that, right? Because forgiveness is for yourself, it's not even for the other person half the time, right? You don't want to be carrying around iniquity, or why did this person leave me? Was it my fault? No, you don't want to think about stuff like that. I almost cursed and said S word, but you guys need some good talking to. You got the Four of Wands, right? This could have been, wait, let me see. Okay, so the Three of Swords is what came out first, so it's heartbreak. Now we're progressing, right? Eight of Cups, walking away from it and receiving the Sun card. Okay, so you're being blinded by this new joy. You may not even understand it. It may come out of nowhere, right? The heartbreak might have made had you feeling like, yeah, like why did that person break up with me? Is there something wrong with me? And now this new person's coming towards you, Four of Wands, twin flame type of energy, and you could be kind of still feeling that sort of a way, right? You don't want to bring those negative, toxic thoughts and feelings into the relationship. You want to experience something new as if it was something new. Again, imagine shoe on the other foot. You wouldn't want someone bringing negativity into a relationship, right? But again, that's the thing, right? We've been doing that since the beginning of of time. We've been muddying clean waters, right? When good things happen, we just can't believe it, right? What's at the bottom of the deck? The Eight of Wands, right? So if one person don't love you, you have all these other people that love you, right? I don't think a celebrity gets mad when someone leaves a bad review on like their Instagram or something like that. It's like, man, even me, some things is just not, I don't have to get upset about because it's like Jay-Z, it costs you nothing to pay me no mind. Even if we are dealing with thieves here, because I think I told the story about that, it's like, okay, take it. That's payment for me to never have to deal with you ever again, right? So now I know I can't trust you around stuff. I can't trust you with money. I can't trust you at my house. I can't. It's just certain things like that, right? You don't have to carry around guilt and iniquity and doubt yourself and all that type of stuff with people, right? What's the breakback message for the water sign? You guys had an extended reading. You guys needed some talking to today. The most emotional signs, right? So I guess you guys deal with confidence and self-love the most. What do we have? What's the breakback message? We got the King of Wands and the Two of Wands. Well, look at that. I'm thinking easy come, easy go. That could have been the past relationship, and yeah, when things come easy and no one's actually putting any effort into it, you think you're getting what you want at that time. It's a false sense of confidence or self love, right? When you actually put hard work into things, you cherish them more. It means something to you. When you're able to live to 50, 60 years old, there's no reason to be like, oh, I'm getting old. Hell no. You earned those gray hairs. You're wiser, right? You outlived friends and family, right? You become a king where you were once a page, where you once set out on that journey of the Two of Wands, right? This may even be a decision coming towards you at this time in regards to romance and self love. You could have a king headed towards you. Right? But yeah, it's basically telling a story of self love and confidence, right? We start here, right? And then we get to this, right? And these cards wouldn't show up for you if this wasn't resonating for your energy today. So you definitely have, you're already this, or you have the potential to become this, and this is how people are viewing you for your message of self love and confidence, right? You could be a content creator. It's something that you do. I don't know if you're an artist, but we call those content creators nowadays, right? Money to monetize your talent. And that's what I have for you here today. I can't have this reading go on too long, and then the other meant to be like, yo, you just did an hour reading for water signs, and that's usually what happens. I always do you guys as last. I always do you guys as reading in the dark, so it's like I always have to compensate for whatever reason for you guys going last. But catch you on the next one, Earth signs. Peace. Sorry, water signs.